What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, the debacle that was the last video that just right in the middle, the audio cut out. So I was like, So I just cut it in half. I didn't have an outro. I didn't have an outro. My bad. But hopefully this time, we don't have no technical difficulties. Can't even talk. Too early. Anyway, so what I was going to finish saying on yesterday's video, but it's I guess it works out, was Fable. Fable was seen by Jez Gordon of, was it Corden? It's Corden. Jez of Windows Central. And I don't have the quote, but what he said as a British man, and that is a British studio making a British game, basically, Albion and all that. He said it looks fantastic. I believe that was what he said. I think that's a quote. Might be a paraphrase. But he said a lot of things. And I was already hyped for Fable. Fable was like, all right, Fable. I played the first 2 games. The third one I never played. I never played. I think they had an open beta for Legends, but you know they canceled that game. So, Shaba. So yeah, but ever since that, the game presentation that Microsoft put on the summer when they put that new trailer out with Humphrey and Homegirl and the music, shoot, I was like, is on that. I still go back and watch that trailer and still get hyped. The same level of hype. Because it's just, for a lot of the times, it is the music combination with everything else. And then he said, Jez said, it looks so good, like polished. And also, what I don't think people realize, that the combat designer from CD Projekt Red, I will assume he worked on The Witcher and probably Cyberpunk, is on this game. And he said you can see the CD Projekt Red DNA in this game. You know, with how your character attacks. Now, there's a rumor that you can play as a male or female. So who knows? I mean, I believe that's how the games were. I'm trying to remember. I think you can play, you choose, and then the opposite, like you have a twin sister or brother, and if whatever you choose, the opposite gender is anyway, without spoiling story stuff. Yeah, and this is a reboot, if you will, just like Perfect Dirt is a reboot. This is a reboot as well. It's not a remake, and that's a important distinction, because a lot of what Sony is doing is remake, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the remakes are like, they're like half-assed remakes, if you will. It's similar to what Microsoft was doing back with the Halo Master Chief Collection. They took the original code and then they made the graphics better, you know, and then they call it I guess that was a remaster. I guess they referred to that as a remaster. But Sony with, what was it, Dark Souls 2 or which game was it? Was it Demon Souls? I don't remember which. I think it was Demon Souls. Yeah, it wasn't Dark Souls. Dark Souls multiplied. And they redid all the graphics, but they left the PS3 under. The PS3 game is what's ruining the game. They just made prettier graphics and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's a cheaper way of doing a is that a remake? I don't even know. It's like right in the middle, where it's like they actually didn't remake the game. They just resurfaced the game. They glammed it up, or so, I don't know. They put some extra glow on it. They glowed. It's a reglow, a glow up. I don't know. I don't feel like that's a remake, because a remake is basically you are remaking a game. You're going from scratch down to the boop, redoing the code, redoing everything. You know, like what Capcom is doing with their Resident Evil games. Those are remakes. Let's go. And so the difference is Microsoft has taken the original concept of Perfect Dark or of Fable and they're taking the concept and they are making a new game. They're rebooting the original concept of Fable, and I liked that idea better, because if they just went back and took the original code of Fable or Fable 2 or whatever and just made the graphics prettier, I'd be like, I mean, I would play it, but I wouldn't, because that game is like, that's a Xbox as Xbox game, you know. Even though, wait, the first one came out. Did the first one come out on the original Xbox? I can't remember. I think it came out on 360. I think it was 360, but whatever. Doesn't matter. The point is that those games are archaic and old, and they need updating from the ground up, from code up. They need to be like, yo, these are the modern sensibilities of game programming and creation. So here we go, you know. And with that, you have the humor, you have the technical side of like the I was gonna say graphics, but the cutscenes and how a cutscene may, you know, just transition seamlessly into a action. And I went back and watched like a couple of snippets of that last trailer, and I'm like, yo. And this game isn't coming out till next year, and they've been working on it for like an extra year. So man, and it already looked crazy nice. So I'm like, man, these people, Microsoft ain't playing. You look at the Xbox Series X ain't playing. I'm looking at these games and I'm like, and everybody's like, oh, PlayStation. And I looked at Ghost of Yotei. I'm like, that looks like a PS4 game. And a lot of people have said that. And a lot of people think that Ghost of Yotei is going to be a cross-platform game, not PlayStation 5 only. We're not even talking about the Pro. The discussion about the Pro is pretty much dead, because it's like not a toy, but it's like it's just not necessary. It's a luxury. I mean, video games themselves are a luxury, but this is a luxury on top of a luxury that is a small little demographic. Now, I've always said that Sony's been weird with their numbers, meaning disingenuous. So I think that they, if they say they sold, I forgot how many they said they sold in Europe or whatever, and I'm like, is that true, or are they buying them back and putting them in warehouses for deals or something? You know, you never know. You know, they can do that, or they can say, oh, it's going to be bundled with this, that, and the third down the line, so we putting these aside, right? And so yeah, they were sold, but they're not. I don't know. There's all kind of like loopholes that they could probably go through. I mean, the same way Nintendo did it back in the NES era, they did the same thing. They bought a bunch of their consoles and counted them as sales. But you know, that's what I guess Japanese companies do, because I don't think Microsoft has done that. And the fact that that's not even what the metric is anymore. It's like, yo, I mean, whoever's holding on to console sales is just ridiculous at this point. And like I've always said, Fortnite don't have no console. What's the console for Fortnite? What console is that? There's no Fortnite console. There's no Minecraft console, if you will. All the giant games. There's no Call of Duty console. I mean, Call of Duty's back home, but there's no specific Call of Duty console. And those games are the most popular. Those games are the most successful. And that's what's up, you know. But Fable, sorry, a little tangent. But Fable is looking nice. I am, with that little kind of report that Jez put out, it has, like, all these little, like, tidbits of kind of good news is good. And then you look at, you know, that's Xbox, right? And then you look at PlayStation, like, where's the good news at? Where's the roadmap? Where's the next game? Where's this, that, and nothing. Silence. Where's Hiroki Totoki? Herman? Y'all gonna say something, and y'all just not gonna say nothing, you know? Oh, whatever. But anyway, I appreciate y'all like and subscribe. Hit me up in the comments below what you think about the new Fable news. I know Fable's a hot topic. Y'all love Fable, and so do I. And it's gonna be the best game ever. Yeah. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about Fables. Just one Fable. But anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Till the wait.